Hey guys, Zephyrnix here, and today is episode 1 of how to play DC Universe Online. Now, a lot of people don't know how to play DC Universe Online. They don't, especially since it's going to free to play. A lot of people want to jump on the bandwagon saying, hey, well, okay, it's free, let's play it. And sadly, they don't know what they're doing, both on the PlayStation 3 side as well as the PC. So I figured I'd go ahead and assist by creating walkthrough tutorials on how to really make it be an effective player in this particular game. Now, just letting you know, I have both the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 version. I have a level 22 character on the PlayStation 3 version, as well as a level 16 character, 12 character, 8 and 9. So, you know, I've definitely played this for a while. Not only that, but I've been a beta tester for this game since it was in its alpha stages. So, like I said before, I'm pretty much in depth on how to go ahead and how this game plays. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start off with the basics, which is basically creating a character. So, of course, you open up your created character, choose which kind of server you want to go on.
Targets identified. Select gender and body type.
Now, first thing you have to choose is between male or female. Choose whichever one you wish. I know Sambos like to choose the females. I know some people rather choose what their own gender is, you know, whatever you want to choose. Now, this one is just basically your visual appearance. This has nothing to do with your skills or anything like that whatsoever. When you have basically 3 categories in terms of body shapes, body builds rather. You have 3 categories, each having 3 selections. So it leads you up to 9. So you have, you know, for men you have brute, brute large, brute medium, brute small. And then you also have striker large, striker medium, and striker small, and spark large, spark medium, and spark small. Basically consider as maybe like, you know, the super big guys, the regular guys, and Teen Titans, or a Robin if you will. And of course with the females you have Mesa large, Mesa medium, Mesa small, Monarch large, Monarch medium, Monarch small, and then Sprite large, medium, and small. So for now we'll choose Monarch medium here to continue.
Select exobyte download type. Create a custom configuration or imprint using data from an Earth hero or villain.
Now this one allows you to go ahead and decide on what you want to do in terms of how to create your character. Now you have 2 options here. You can choose inspired by or custom. Custom basically allows you to custom everything you do. Inspired by allows you to go ahead and choose a current starring character in your particular game and then use him as a template. So I'll show you by clicking on inspired by.
Select a hero or villain morality.
So right here, you can choose between Batman, Superman, Catwoman, Lex Luthor, Joker, Flash, Wonder Woman, Deathstroke, Bane, Cersei, Beast Boy, Mr. Freeze, Green Arrow, Steel, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, or Sinestro. Now granted, Green Lantern Sinestro is not in this particular one because the PC version I do not have the Fight for the Light expansion pack, but I do have it on the PlayStation 3. But anyway, so if you was to choose this, basically you would take over pretty much everything that is, in this particular case, Martian Manhunter. So basically you will be a mental character who has flight and is a brawler, basically. If you would go and choose the one who did Batman, Batman is a gadget character hero who does acrobats and martial arts. If you were to choose Joker, for instance, Joker's a villain character who uses gadgets and has dual pistols and is an acrobat. I don't know about acrobat, but I guess it's just a false to that because, you know, there's nothing else to do. So if you would do that, it would go straight to the summary, but in this time we're just going to customize.
Select a hero or villain morality.
Needless to say, this is where the storyline starts to begin. Now granted that, like, different ones won't affect your character too much. Granted, if you have to fight for the light character, that'll affect your light constructs. But aside from that, it won't affect anything else but that. So right here, you have the ability to choose hero or villain right here. It'll choose your storylines though. So for now, we'll choose villain.
Select a personality to determine social behavior.
Now this particular one actually allows you to go ahead and choose your social behavior in terms of how your character looks when he's walking or when he's standing still and things of that nature. So if you're going to choose comical, this is what they'll do when they're, you know, comical. She'll stand like that. I don't understand. Like when you're walking, they'll walk funny, things of that nature. Flirting, things that, you know, she walks with a switch when, you know, she's flirting or whatever. Primal is actually pretty cool. Like, it's like a beast character. They'll run on all fours. And Sirius, of course, is, well, that. Looks pretty serious to me, right? So we'll just choose primal for now.
Select a mentor as a guidelines for data application.
Now, this chooses two things right here. This is actually 2 in 1 right here. Number one, it does affect the storylines that you will run into. Yes, because there's certain exclusive Joker storylines that you'll run into that you can't run into if you are a Lex Luthor character or a Cersei's character, etc., etc. Nonetheless, it also affects the loot that you get in terms of gear. So if you want a character who is based off of technology, you're going to want to choose Batman or the Joker because they are technical based characters. If you want to choose, you'll get gear like that. If you want to choose a meta character, so if you want like gear like what do you call that thing? Like superheroes wear. You'll go ahead, tights if you will. You can go ahead and choose Lex Luthor or Superman. If you want magical cloaks and things of that nature, your best bet is Cersei's or Wonder Woman. Now, that's not to say that you won't get magical cloaks if you choose Joker, but you'll get more magical cloaks if you choose Cersei's or things of that nature. You understand? So after that, we'll choose Joker for now.
Select power group from available exobyte data to determine combat role.
Now this part is very important. A lot of people get this wrong. You think you're just choosing a fire power or an ice power and that's it. No, that's not it. It's more to it than that. You are choosing a primary role right now. Basically it's like this. Everyone has 2 roles. Damage is one role that everyone has. But secondary, your primary role, which is the one that you need to follow, is your basically, how to say this, is defense, control, or healing. Now, basically, with defense, it's like being a tank. Basically allows you to use your powers to be able to take more damage. That's the one thing that does. Don't worry about it being ranged or it being melee damage or things of that nature or the differences or how to do that. That's later in the game. So that's the one thing. That's what that's what defense does. Allows you to raise up your defense, and it's kind of like instead of waiting for people, like waiting for you to go after people, they can come after you and they can get hurt in the process of coming after you. Things of that nature. There's more to it than that. Like there's also bonuses for other characters, things of that nature, for doing it when you reach level 10, but that comes later. We'll talk about that later on. So, second is control. Control allows you to control, it does 2 things. One, it allows you to control the characters around you, trap them in a bubble, putting a fear gas on them, etc., etc. Basically you are crowd control so that the group does not get overwhelmed. That's your job. Your secondary job also, though, is to also use certain abilities to heal up the character's meta bar, if you will. We'll get into that in a minute too. That's in another video though. Last but not least, of course, if you have healing. Healing is exactly what it sounds like. It allows you to heal characters, revive them, things of that nature. So that's pretty much what they do right now. So you choose a character, what you want to do. Nature basically kind of give you a little in-depth in the characters. The abilities rather. With fire is exactly how it sounds. You have 2 types of fire abilities. You have ignition, which is basically allowing you to go ahead and set things around you on fire or yourself, and also fire blast type fire will allow you to go ahead and push out fire, shoot fire if you will. Gadgets are basically one is tricks, the other one is traps. Basically tricks allow basically you to go after people. It's kind of like going after someone, or traps allow them to come after you, things like that. Ice basically is the same thing as fire. You got the ice that surrounds you, defensive, and you got the offensive ice. Same thing with mental. Basically all the things are like that for the most part, defensive and offensive. Nature, same thing, except for with nature, it's a little bit different. It's the plant powers that are somewhat passive, but it is somewhat aggressive. And then it's also the nature also consists of changing your character's form, like kind of like Beast Boy. This one also is a little bit aggressive and things of that nature. Plus, with the nature, gives you different abilities that you may not have, that you can't have just with the regular characters. Sorcery, same thing. So
Select movement mode.
This one's basically movement mode. You get to choose between flight, acrobatic, and super speed. Now, just letting you know, this one also gives you different types of powers as well once you reach level 10. So you'll of course be able to fly straight from level 1. But this one, like I said, you'll get better and more powerful abilities and different abilities based on which movement mode you choose. So, for example, flight mode allows you to go ahead and fly through the air, but extra ability will allow you to swoop down to the ground and get like special attacks on them. Acrobats will allow you to go ahead and jump through the rooftops and glide, of course, but then you'll be able to shoot like zip lines across the rooftops and things of that nature, as well as be able to zip line other people. There's also super speed, which will allow you to go ahead. Whoa, look how boobies is bouncing, huh? Look at it bouncing. Anyway, allow you not only to run fast, but it'll allow you to go ahead and like run around people, kind of like, you know, confusing them, things of that nature. Super speed is very good for people who are controllers as well. You know, it's basically an extra way to go ahead and kind of slow down the other groups out there. So we'll just choose super speed for now.
Select weapon specialties from available data.
Now this one is basically your weapons. Which weapons do you want to use in the game? Now granted, any particular type of weapon that you use, now mind you, before I begin to say that, don't worry about which, like, don't worry about which, like, that's not the gun that you want to use, you know. Don't worry about that. You will pick up different guns in the game, you know. Also though, each weapon has like has bonuses to it as well. Now don't really worry about the bonuses too much. You could actually dig deeper into the bonuses if you want to, but you don't have to worry that deep to it, because of the simple fact that all the bonuses, no matter what the bonus is, it will help you in the game, you know. It's like no matter what it is, it will help you. Whether it's like health or whatever, it'll help you. So, and with martial arts, I see he has the weapons in his hand. Don't worry about that. You can actually make him invisible. So we'll choose rifle for now.
Display exabyte download summary. Appearance options now available. Modify any category as desired.
You also have
download when ready.
You also have different things like this, staffs and two-handed weapon. Now, I've never used a two-handed weapon before, but I will tell you the staff is actually really good. And of course, like I said before, you can choose between different weapons.
Display exabyte download summary. Appearance options now available. Modify any category as desired. Accept download when ready.
This part is pretty much easy. This is where you create your character, where you go ahead and modify your costume or your skin. You know, you can have like human skin, or go into lion skin, or leopard skin, or tiger skin, or, you know, chrome skin, undead skin, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Barbarian skin. Not sure why that's barbarian. Or glowing, you know, whatever you want to do. Aha, she's naked and stuff. You know, so whatever it is, you know, like I said before, you get to choose between hair, for those who watch Sambo's, this is Sambo's hair that he has for his character. I think Jordan, I think it is. So like I said, you can choose between any particular hairstyle you want. There's plenty group of hairstyles for the guys too, as well for the girls. Some they share, most they don't. Gear, same thing. You can choose chest, or as you saw right there, no chest. And of course, if you want to, you can also have an emblem. If you want a cape, you can have a cape on your back here. Like I said before, you'll get more different stuff later on. Waist, choose which belt you want. Legs, choose a different type of pants. Feet, of course. And there you go. So then that's how you do gear real quick. You can also do colors. You can customize each individual color, or you can just do the pattern right here, and where you can change the color to like a, say we want to make red. Oops. So after you choose, like with the sliders, go back up to number 2, change this to, we'll say yellow. I'll tell you what, change it to white. Change the next one and turn that one to blue, and there you go. All American Girl and stuff. So there you go. So, you know, it's pretty easy. Oops. And blue. Okay, there you go. If you look at the boots, like the corner boots is blue. So anyway, there you go. So you can create a character after that, hit start, and choose the name of your character. I'm not going to make this particular character. I have other characters I can use as templates to go ahead and help you guys out. But this will give you a glimpse on how to create a character really fast. and then get an understanding, you know. So just follow the things I was talking about before and how to go ahead and which one will have the effect and the effects that it has, and it should go ahead and guide you through how to go ahead and create a character and be effective. Now, at least, you know, start off being effective. Next one, go ahead and level up your character to at least like level 10. After that, we're going to talk about roles. You have a good night. Zeph out.